The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bodden drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about the three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Welcome into the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show from Rosendale in the pit as the Spartans take on the Ledgers in a doubleheader action. Girls go first, boys go second. When they go to St. Mary Springs, it flip-flops. Boys go first, girls go second. Going to be a good one tonight. Justin Schwartzmiller alongside Gage Runty and Andy Staplefelt will be here to run the portable KV girls game going on right now. The Spartans lead 31-19. Gage, this is going to be a fun one.
Dude, this is going to be a good one. 7-6 are the Spartans. 7-7 are the Ledgers. I am very fired up to be watching this one. I mean, among the last 5, there's really good similarity. These two teams share very similar records. Should be good.
They play, both of them play tough out-of-conference schedules, whether it's the boys or it is the girls. So it's going to be a fun one to watch. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show and talk about the Ledgers after this on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Drive confidently this winter in a new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Score rates as low as 0%, plus beefy bonus and trade assist cash on top of our low simplified price and more for your trade. And enjoy our genuine hospitality.
We want our guests to feel the positive energy and teamwork around them.
By making car buying fun, simple, and pressure-free.
Come be our guest and let your new year shine bright.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait.
Welcome back here to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Going to talk about the St. Mary Springs Ledgers at 7-7 so far this season. Gage, why don't you give us their leading point scorers and in all other categories?
Yeah, the senior Jaslyn Loynes leads the way for Springs, chipping in 14.6 points a game on 39% from the field, almost 40. Behind her is Lauren Baker, the junior, chipping in 12 of her own with a 43.9% field goal percentage, 38% three-point percentage, and a 81.2 free throw percentage. That's a pretty solid free throw percentage here in girls basketball. Behind her will be Allison Baker, the freshman, chipping in almost 10 of her own on 31% from the field. In terms of rebounds, it's Jaslyn Loynes again. The seniors on a 6.1 rebound clip, 2.6 offensive, 3.5 defensive rebounds a game. Elizabeth Ducks, the freshman, getting 5 boards a game, 2.2 offense, 2.8 defense. And Maggie Doutzel, the senior, chipping in almost 5 of her own, too. That's a really even spread in terms of rebounds, Justin.
It's a fair amount of rebounds, honestly, for a team that's sitting in the middle of the road at 7-7 right now. That if you're getting, I mean, right there, just from those alone, you're getting over 15 rebounds a game. And that, in girls basketball, you don't see teams that get a ton of rebounds. I mean, it tends to be there. A lot more offensive rebounds happen if you have someone with size, they can do that. The Ledgers don't have a ton of size on their team. But from the Ledgers' point, the scoring hasn't been there this season. They're averaging 56 points a game. They're giving up 61, so a negative 4.5% differential. They shoot 37% from the field, just under 37% at 36.8%. They're shooting 30% from the three-point line, which is fantastic, and 53% from the free throw line. We talk about that in girls basketball. Boys basketball, I always say 60% from the line if you're shooting over 30% from the three and around 45% from the field. Those numbers are great. For the Ledgers, they'd probably want to shoot better from the field. The free throw numbers are actually pretty good. And the three-point, I mean, if you're shooting 30% from the three-point line, you're happy with that. As a team, they average 31 rebounds a game. So, I mean, that's fantastic. As well as the problem I think that I'm seeing here is 20 turnovers per game, almost 21 turnovers per game for this Ledgers team, and that does not help. You're going to win a lot of games turning the ball over 21 times, especially when you're only stealing it back 12 times. Numbers that jump off the page to you, and that's something that just doesn't – it resonates with me when I'm looking at it than something like this, especially in the comparable section when we talk about Laconia and how it compares up against. In their last 5 games, they're 2-3. They beat Mayville. They beat New Holstein. They lost to Omro in a tight game. They lost by 6 in that. They lost to Howards Grove, and they lost to Kiel. And they play a very tough out-of-conference schedule to this Ledgers team. And you'll hear Chris Morgan talk about the out-of-conference schedule and how he feels about it maybe helping or hurting in the computer ranking system. And we're getting to that point of the year, Gage, where that stuff matters now. I mean, we're at the 14-game, 15, 13-game mark. I mean, you're in the home stretch. You're in the back half of the season. It's time where you got to rattle some wins together if you want to find yourself as a higher seed come playoffs.
Yeah, you talk about that differential all the time. Playing with a negative 4.5 differential, I think, against a team like Laconia that's so good at capitalizing on mistakes, you don't want to play from behind. On top of that, you don't want to give up the ball. This team, if they want to win tonight, they're going to have to limit their turnovers, because against Laconia, good teams make you pay for stuff like that, and that's exactly what Laconia will do.
Last year, they hear about Coach Chris Morgan talking about that. There was a weird matchup that happened here. Springs wouldn't come out of their zone. Laconia was up 8 and held the ball for 5 minutes. They just held on to the ball up top because Springs wouldn't come out of their zone. They killed off about 5 minutes off the clock, and it was one of the only games that Laconia won in conference by less than double digits. So Ledgers see what Coach Mitch Reddig and them have dialed up for the game tonight. We're going to take another quick break. We'll come back and talk about the Spartans after this on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live stream.
Today.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Cheaters don't get chicken.
Huh?
Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Here we go.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Spartans lead by 11 right now with 2:59 to go in that JV game. We got all kinds of stuff coming up here on this pregame show. Gage, why don't we talk about the leading scorers, rebounders, and assists from the Spartans so far this season at 7 and 6?
Yeah, at the top of points and assists for the Spartans, it's Finley Morgan, the junior, averaging 18.8 points per game, and in the assist category, giving you 2.8 a game. Behind her in the points category is Marissa Johnson. Coincidentally, also the second place rebounds leader, and coincidentally also the second place assist leader. She's chipping in 13, 5, and 2 in her slate here. And finally, it's Miley Redmond for points. Rounding it out is the sophomore, 12.4 points a game, 45% from the field, and on a 30% clip from beyond the arc. In terms of rebounds, just going over it one more time, it's Miley Redmond, the sophomore, chipping in 7. Marissa Johnson, the senior, chipping in 5. And Finley Morgan giving you 5 as well. And then finally, the assists. One more time, it's Finley Morgan, the junior, giving you 2 assists a game. Marissa Johnson, the senior, giving you 2.4. Miley Redmond giving you 2.3. Finley Morgan giving you 2.8. So I should clarify that. This team, I mean, This is a tall task for the Springs tonight.
Yeah, when you have a team that has three players that average over 10 points a game, and then you have depth scoring all around, whether it comes from Gabby Pino or it comes from Kendall Plime. Lillian Zimmerman, anybody on the floor at any time can score the basketball for this team. And really what is scary about this team is the majority of the time anybody on the floor can shoot the basketball from anywhere. They average 61.2 points a game. They're giving up 47.7, a 13.5 point differential. They're shooting 40% from the floor, 31% from behind the arc. And great numbers so far, and a 59% free throw shooting team. And those are great numbers. Everything you look across the board, those are exactly where you want to be. And I think maybe Coach Chris Morgan would say, we would like our field goal percentage to be a little bit higher. We'd like our three-point shooting. We think we're a good three-point shooting team. We want that to be higher. And the free throws, he would probably say he wants that well over 60% as well as a team. But this team average, I don't know if this is just the way they put it in, but they average 68 rebounds a game. And that's not in. They have the size, they do. A lot of girls that are 5'10", 5'9", but they follow their shot grades. They have people crashing in the lane looking for those offensive rebounds. They have 268 offensive rebounds so far and 620 defensive rebounds. No, actually 888 rebounds so far this season in total. Those numbers are fantastic. They average 20 rebounds offensively and 47 defensively. 12.3 assists per game. They steal the ball 9.8 times per game, but they only turn it over 14 times a game. Your numbers right there, that tells you completely flipped. It's a way different look is what you got going on than with this Ledgers team. And one of my last 5 printed off. I got them at 2-2. What are they? 3-2 in the last 5 or 2-2?
I also have the same
okay.
cut off print off. But yeah, of the 4 that we have, it's a 50-50 ball. Amro didn't even compete. A 30-point win for the Spartans alongside I can't do the quick math on the fly here, but Poinet, a dominant win over those two teams. Appleton East and Pecatonia both losses.
Argyle, Pecatonica.
Pecatonica.
I'll help you out. I'll help you out.
What a guy.
Yeah.
But we were talking off air about how this record doesn't reflect, in my opinion, in our opinion at least, this Spartans team. Because, I mean, when you look at when you look at how they are, a 7-6 standing as we speak, and you're competing with teams that are, 4th ranked, 2 ranked, I mean, that's got to be the greatest 500 team I've ever seen if they're competing like that in a routine basis.
And think about it, like in Appleton East, how big of a school Appleton East is compared to Laconia. That's a Division I school.
Exactly.
They're taking on a Division I school and a team that's ranked 4th in Division I, and it's an 11-point game. It's a 4-possession game. I mean, that's fantastic. And then they take on Argyle, Pecatonica, a smaller school in Division V, but they're number 2 in Division V. They're 7-1 overall this season. I mean, actually, I think they're better than 7-1 at this point of the season. At the time that they played, they were 7-1. Right now, Argyle Pecatonica is 12-1. They've lost 1 game the entire season. So that tells you, I mean, they're just playing such great teams. They lost to that really good Winneconne team. That's the other half of that. And they beat up on Campbellsport 88-29. I mean, this team is fantastic. They're a great team. It's just if you're looking on paper and you're just looking at statistics, it doesn't do enough justice to look at a team like this because they play such a tough schedule. And for them, I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit, and you'll hear Coach Morgan talk about it. If it's going to be helpful for them when it comes to the computer ranking system, because he doesn't know if he trusts the computer to really judge that. I mean, it didn't help them last year. I mean, they got some tough games coming up. Whether they got the Springs tonight, the next Tuesday they go to Mayville, and then they play Lemira again. And that Lemira team is sitting at 2nd in the conference right now at 12-2, and they just rolled over WLA. I mean, they're one of the hottest teams in the area. This Laconia team, and continuing their reign in the Flyweight Conference. But now they got to go on to Springs tonight, and Coach Mitch Redding is going to have something ready for the Spartans team.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll take another quick break. We'll come back with that Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview with Coach Chris Morgan after this on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show and the Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile interview. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. Back here with Coach Chris Morgan. Coach, welcome back to the show. Been a while.
Yeah, it has. Thanks for coming back to Laconia.
Coach, you see your record so far this season. It doesn't show what you guys are. You play such a tough schedule in the non-conference, but rolling through conference so far this season, you take on the Ledgers tonight.
Yeah, we just want to keep playing good basketball so far in conference. We've been able to play really good defense and hold some teams down. But that, a lot of that comes from the level of competition we played out of conference. So when you come back to conference, it seems like a pretty manageable task when you've seen some of the best teams in the state.
Coach, you and I always talk about when last year, especially the non-conference schedule and how it translates back into the conference for you guys. What do you see when you guys take on a tough team on the non-conference and then come back on and take on a conference opponent?
Yeah, it's just like I tell the kids, when you want to go get better, you have to go challenge yourself. It's like when I was in middle school, I'd come down and play open gyms against high school kids. You don't get better by playing against kids that are the same age or whatever it is. So if we can go challenge ourselves in a non-conference schedule, then you come back into conference play, and it seems a lot less of a daunting task when you're playing some of those players. But, that's a double-edged sword, too, because, I think it's made us better as a team, but when the seeding comes out, I'm afraid it's going to hurt us. Quite honestly, I don't have a lot of faith in the computers of the WIA. We'll see what happens this year, but last year it certainly hurt us.
Coach, 7-6, obviously. You come and taking the Ledgers for the first time this season. Opponent that always plays you guys pretty tough. Last year had the funny moment of you guys holding the ball against them with them in the zone. What do you know coming into tonight that they're going to run that you guys can exploit?
Well, I think they're going to play a lot of man-to-man. I believe, in the past they ran a lot of zone last year, like I said, but I think they believed they probably couldn't handle us in man-to-man last year, and that's why they did that. And like you said, we made them come out of it. So whatever they throw at us, I don't think is anything we haven't seen before. We just got to – Mitch is a good coach. I don't know what he's going to throw at us tonight for a defense, but I watched him play Lamira, and I assume we're probably going to see some of the same stuff that Lamira saw, but, we'll see.
Coach, what are your three biggest keys coming into tonight?
Well, I think our three biggest keys are always pretty much the same. We're trying to play lockdown defense. We're trying to play great individual and team defense. Trying to take care of the basketball and give ourselves opportunities to shoot it because, I always tell the girls, shots aren't always going to fall, but you got to give yourself chances to shoot it. So we got to eliminate turnovers, and then, you just got to win. You got to win more 50-50 balls than the other team does. We got to play harder than Springs does. And if you do those three things, usually good things happen.
Coach, how's the health of the team?
Pretty good. Finley's been nursing an ankle still since that Argyle Pecatonica game. It's been pretty sore, but she's she's kind of grinding through it. It's probably not 100%, but she doesn't want to be missing any time or any practice time even. So,
Coach, once again, thank you for joining us, especially on such short notice. Taking on the Ledgers tonight. Obviously, we know what the pit's going to be like. Everyone comes in here for this different style atmosphere. I was going to ask you, what do you think about these double headers?
I like it. I think it creates a lot of energy. We have the first game tonight. When we go to Springs, we'll get the second game. But by the end of our game, that gym's gonna be packed. I mean, because you're gonna have people coming in that have already been there for our game, but then people coming in for the boys' game. So we played a doubleheader against Winneconne before Christmas, and it was an awesome atmosphere. And I expect to kind of have the same thing tonight.
Coach, thank you for joining us here in the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Back after these messages on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live stream.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marian University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Our keys to the game, built by Pino Construction, turn vision into reality. Good shot of the Ledgers coming out, and this Spartans team warming up. But we're going to start with the Ledgers and our keys to the game with them. I mean, this Ledgers team, they got a tall task ahead of them against a very good Spartans team who does not lose a ton in conference at all. And my biggest thing is when you come into the pit, you got to block out the noise because this place is loud. It's a fun place to play as a home for a home team and away team. It ain't fun. No. It's loud. It's tough to come into this place. So how do you do that? You got to have a fast start.
Yep.
You can't fall down early against a team like this. Got to make some shots, shots, defensive stops, something to really get you rolling into this game. Now for the Spartans. You got to step on the throat right away.
Exactly.
You can't give them a chance. You do you. You play your style of basketball that's been winning you games all season long in the conference. Keep doing what you're doing, and you know that both these coaches are great coaches. I mean, Coach Chris Morgan's got something dialed up for this Ledgers team tonight. Mitch Reddick's going to have something that he's probably going to dial up for them as well. So we're going to see. Now, Gage, what do you think?
I'd say we'll go back to Springs here. I'm going to say play from ahead, similar to what you said, but also don't give Laconia anything. Good teams capitalize on mistakes. In any sport, that's how it goes. Good teams are able to capitalize. If you give this Laconia team anything, turnovers specifically, that could end up in a very, very fast deficit for Springs. Play from ahead, limit your turnovers, limit your free opportunities for Laconia. As for Laconia, like you said, you got to come out hot. You got to be able to get in front of this Springs team right away. If you can build yourself a good enough lead to, build a little bit of a buffer between the two of you, Laconia's girls program has just taken off with leads in the past. I see it no different tonight.
there's a point where you're sitting watching a game and you're watching this Laconia team and you're thinking every time you're like they don't miss.
Yeah.
And that's one thing is if you're a Ledgers fan and you're a Ledgers player, you have to try to keep them off the 3-point line. I mean, you have the athleticism of Miley Redmond as a Spartans fan who seemingly anytime she puts the ball on the floor, she's got a lane to the basket. She can shoot the ball. And you got Finley Morgan. You know what you're going to get out of her. You got Pianki on the inside. Marissa Johnson is a whale of a player as well as Kendall Plime. So, I mean, they're so deep that you can't focus on one person because they have multiple different people that can beat you. For the Ledgers, your best players have to be your best players, whether it's Allison Baker, Jocelyn Loynes, Lauren Baker. They have to make shots, and they have to make timely shots tonight so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lens Truck Center Play of the Week. Each week, Radio Plus will feature a Lens Truck Center Play of the Week. For you Ledgers fans, this should look a little bit familiar. Here it is. He sets it up, and the Ledgers lead 2-0 early in the second period.
The Ledgers hockey team having a great season, and it's our play of the week, each and every week from Lens Truck Center of Fond du Lac and Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's Live Streams.
Turner chips it up. Wagner keeps it in the back end, makes a move around. Here comes Wagner. Looks in front. Bolka, one-timer and a goal. Baron Bolka, it's 2-0. He sets it up, and the Ledgers lead 2-0 early in the second period.
The Ledgers hockey team having a great season, and they top our play of the week, courtesy of Jeff's Live Streams and Radio Plus Video Sports.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lens till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we got. Lens Truck, Lens Truck. We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
What a week it's been on Jeff's Live Streams and Radio Plus, and it just continues to get better. We got the double headers tonight. We got Johnson Creek over at CWC for boys and girls basketball, as well as girls and boys basketball here at the Pit. I wonder what they're going to do the national anthem, because they got the double header and they'll do it in the boys game or not. Interested to see what they're going to do here. Nonetheless, we got the coming up. The Sargento Cheese starting lineup. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. Go to careers.sargento.com for more information. Testing out the microphone around here. This Gage, we head into the final moments as they're getting ready for starting lineups and everything. What are your final thoughts before we get rolling?
Again, man, if you're Laconia, move fast. I think you got to think simple. Don't overthink it in a game like tonight. That's the easiest thing to do is to overthink it in these spots.
So the Ledgers take on the Laconia Spartans. Starting lineups for the Ledgers coming up. I'm guessing they'll do the national anthem in the boys game, or they did it since they did it in the J. I don't think they did it in the JV game. I was here, so must be only doing it in the boys game so far today.
They did do it in the girls game first last time we were here.
Yeah, and that's why I'm confused why they wouldn't do it now. And then
maybe they're switching it up. Maybe they're like evening it up. Maybe they're evening it out. How about that?
I don't know. Changing things up, I guess. Andy with a great shot down on the floor. You can see the Ledgers sitting there. Starting lineups from both teams about ready to roll. We'll start. We'll see if they will go with the national anthem right away here. Both teams ready for sitting for starting lineups, so I think they're going straight into the starting lineups.
Because of 2 games tonight, we will
Here's the announcement.
Yep.
Doing the national anthem for the boys.
They'll do the national anthem for the boys game. So, for the Ledgers, starting at guard, junior number 1, Lauren Baker. A freshman guard, number 2, Allison Baker. A senior guard, number 11, Sophia Layer. a senior guard, number 21, Jocelyn Loynes, and a senior forward, number 44, Maggie Dalzell. That is your Ledger's starting lineup tonight. They're looking to come on the road and get an upset over a very good Spartans team so far this season. Starting lineups, and the head coach for the Ledgers is Mitch Reddick. Starting lineups for the Laconia Spartans. A 5'9" junior guard, number 1, Finley Morgan. And a 5'7" junior guard, number 4, Kendall Ply. A 5'6" senior guard, number 5, Marissa Johnson. A 5'10" senior forward, number 13, Natalie Pianchi. And a 5'9" sophomore guard, number 33, Miley Redmond. Coming up, the Right Way Home Improvement tip-off from doors and gutters to roofs and sidings. Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home improvement project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. Ready to roll from the pit. We'll switch off the pregame show to, how about that one? Good shot. Right to the main screen. See Andy sitting down there right on the beginning. Gage ready to roll with his camera.
Fired up for the mask performance tonight from Natalie Pianchi. I guess maybe a lost tip isn't the way to start.
Ledgers win the tip. This part of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Baker to Baker in the corner. Back to Jocelyn Loynes up top. Now to Lair into the corner. Lauren Baker puts it on the floor. Cut off well. Jocelyn Loynes drops it down to Allison Baker. Trying to get it inside to Dalzell, heading over to go. Loynes goes to the basket, kicks. Lauren Baker open on the left wing for 3. It's good. A good start for the Ledgers. Baker for 3.
Hey, they're starting fast, Justin. How about that?
Drive and kick right there from Jocelyn Loynes finds Lauren Baker open. They skip all the way around to Miley Redmond to the Spartans. Into the corner to Johnson. Out of the baseline to Ply, back to Johnson. Ledgers in a 2-3 zone to start here. Miley Redmond's got it on the right wing. Cut off well by Jocelyn Loynes. Spartans working the ball all the way into the corner to Ply. Down to the baseline to Pianchi up top. Almost too strong for Finley Morgan. She picks it up. Ply puts it on the floor. Pass to Johnson. Thought about popping the 3. Hesitated on it. Didn't take it. They get to Redmond. Redmond again. Swinging things around. Deep 3 coming from Morgan. It's off and right. Long rebound. Nice rebound by Johnson. They kick out the Plime. She'll pop the 3. It's good.
Bingo.
The answer right away does Kendall Plime. Baker on one end, Plime on the other. It's 3-3.
I like the intensity early from Springs. I think that zone is a good decision. Throw them off a little bit. Like you said, you were expecting a man-to-man.
They talked about it. That's what Chris Morgan was expecting as well. But they tend to run a zone, and exactly what Mitch Reddick went to start. Forced the Spartans to move the ball around. Loynes to Baker. Baker into the lane. Pulls up. Off the back of the iron. Pianchi wraps down the rebound. Finley Morgan slows things down and it's it over half court. The Plime. Back to Finley. Bounce pass to Redmond into the corner. Now to Johnson. Redmond. They just kind of rotate the ball all the way around this time to Plime. Trying to break this zone. Start with Blime at the top of the key now to Redmond into the corner to Johnson. Drives baseline. Euro step, goes up with it. Nice defense from Dalzell. Good hands-up defense.
Yeah, it's big to be there in that spot.
Jocelyn Loynes to Allison Baker to Lair in the corner. 3 coming. It's short. Rebound Redmond. She's trapped off well on the baseline, but gets out of there. Redmond with speed. Quick up to Marissa Johnson. Johnson. Pass inside off the hands of Lauren Baker. Goes out of bounds.
Yeah, good job by Baker to be there. You know, that's a pass that you make every time in that spot. You got 2 defenders guarding you. You got your teammate, what you thought was wide open.
Instant replay getting that set up quickly. Climb up top to Morgan. Morgan drives in, pulls up. Rattled one home.
House roll.
It's one thing people say about coming here is, hey, tends to be that little house roll around here. Turned over to Plime. Plime drives to the basket with the left. Nice defense from Baker on the back pressure. See if I can fix that lagging here in a second.
Another fast break for Laconia here.
Another steal, and that's one thing that this offense is defense is very good at. Johnson goes off the basket with the scoop. It's good. Press coming from the Spartans. Baker trying to get around Plime. Got to get over half court. Gets it down inside out of Dalzell. Up top to Allison Baker. She sets her feet, pops the three, a high arcing. No good. Dalzell taps it out of bounds. Spartans ball with 13:51 to go in the first half. Pino and Zimmerman check in for the Spartans, as well as Elizabeth Ducks. Loins comes back in as well for the Ledgers. As Scarlett Gertig goes right back out. Finley Morgan brings it up. Johnson passing to the baseline to Redmond into the corner. Pino open for three. Too strong. Rebound Jaslyn Loins. 13.5 to go in this first half. Inside, Lauren Baker laces one. Nice jumper from Baker. She's got all five so far. It's 7-5. Bounce pass to Redmond. Drives in, throws one high off the glass. Rattled it home. Sophia Lair's got it. Trying to break this press to get it to Elizabeth Ducks. Ducks dribbles it over half court. Down to Lair. Gets trapped, drops it inside. Puts it on the floor. Nice play by Redmond to get her hands on it, but Loins gets to it. A foul coming, a blocking foul. First foul of the game going on the Spartans. Just over 5 minutes in, we get our first foul.
For how intense a defense that the Spartans are playing, you would have expected that maybe they would have had that foul earlier, Justin, but really clean defense from the Spartans team here.
It's one thing you'll see from them a lot is that they will have clean defense, won't tend to get a lot of fouls. Lair up top, past Amari Hempner, now to Lauren Baker. Baker working on Pino, cut off well, finds a lane to the basket, goes inside, throws one up. Rebound, Ducks off the glass. Good putback from Ducks. Ledger staying right with them, 9-7. Gabby Pino on the left wing, guarded by Jaslyn Loins. The Finley Morgan in the corner. Skip pass, Redmond open, pops the three. It's off the back of the iron. Loins taps it to Baker, gets it back, has to track it down, goes off the glass, missed it. Gets her own rebound though. Gets it to Ducks, now to Lair. Chance to tie it there for Jaslyn Loins, missed the layup. Mari Hempner in the corner, back to Lauren Baker. Lair to Loins into the lane. Loins goes up with it. Tough bucket from Loins, and we're tied. Redmond in the corner. Pass tip goes back to Finley Morgan. Now Johnson into the corner to Pino. Between the legs from Finley. Looks around. Open. Johnson for three. It's short. Long rebound. Picked up by Morgan, but Ducks gets to it. She's got a fast break the other way. Ducks off the glass, and the Ledgers lead 11-9. Ledgers, this aggressive zone defense they're playing is working. They're creating turnovers.
It's paying off in a big way.
Pino into the corner. Redmond to Johnson. Baker taps it away, but Johnson gets it back. Morgan pops a deep three. It's good. Finley Morgan answers from way downtown. 12-11. That one tapped away by Zimmerman. It stays Ledger's ball with 10:36 to go in the first half. Back and forth we go. Allison Baker checks back in, as well as Eva Jarek.
That's a big three from Morgan to kind of kill that Ledgers. It felt like the Ledgers were starting to get the ball rolling a little bit there, Justin.
Offensively, it seems that the Ledgers are figuring it out. 1-3-1 press coming out here. They'll sag right into the defense. Nice steal by Plime. Ball went right through the hands of Scarlett Gertig. Redmond back to Plime. She pops, no hesitation for three, in and out. Gertig with the rebound. Gets it over to Allison Baker. It's about 10 minutes to go in this first half. Ledgers lead by 1. Trapped in the corner and getting it back to Allison Baker. Lost it to Finley Morgan with speed. Morgan to the basket, off the glass. Gets it to go.
Make it 7 for Finley Morgan. She's got half of this Spartans team total.
Gertig to Mari Hempner in the corner. Hempner brings it up top slowly down to Allison Baker. Back to her. Now up top. Thought about popping it. Was Yark. Goes into the lane. Gets stuffed by Pino. It'll stay Ledger's ball. We'll see Maggie Dalzell re-enter with 9.5 to go in this first half. Nobody in foul trouble because we only had one foul. Shot down there by Andy. Inbound coming. Trying to get it in. They do. They get it in the Ducks. Puts it on the floor. Ducks pass to Dalzell off the glass. She missed. Bianchi rips down the rebound. Gives it over to Gabby Pino. Now to Redmond on the right wing. Redmond pumps in, drives, throws one up from the lane. Bianchi battles with it with Ducks. Jump ball. Possession arrow Spartans.
We made special mention of those rebounds in the pregame show, and you're seeing it pay dividends here. All of their offense is funneled through those rebounds.
Redmond comes out. Scarlett Gertig going to come out. Lauren Baker going to check right back in as well. Johnson to inbound. It's an into Plime. Back to Johnson right away in the corner. Back up top to Kenna Plime all the way around. Wide open for three. Finley Morgan once again. Can't leave her open. She's got 10. Plime pokes one away. Picks it up and gives to Finley Morgan. Morgan, bounce pass. Johnson off the glass. Morgan rips down the rebound. Goes back up with it. She's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's just good effort. I mean, she was out positioned and still was able to get to the rebound.
Phenomenal effort by Finley Morgan.
First one is good. 18-11 now. Spartans starting to go on a run here. After going down 11-9, they have held the Spartans score or the Ledger scoreless. 19-11 now. Trying to break this press. Johnson steals. She gets it back from Plime. Throws it back up top. Bianchi's there. Gives it to Finley Morgan on the deep left wing. Skip pass. Johnson goes through her hands and out of bounds.
Good look, though. Great look.
It's a great pass. She was open. Allison inbounds to Lauren Baker. Cut off well up top. Pass was tipped. No over and back. Baker once again and stepped out of bounds. Spartans ball, and Mitch Reddick going to use one of those timeouts. We'll take it with him. Back after this on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
King Manufacturing.
Welcome back. 8:26 to go in this first half. 19-11, a good run here from the Spartans. Redmond up top to Johnson. Ledgers in that aggressive zone defense that has worked so far early. Spartans seem to have figured it out. Bianchi goes baseline up top to Pino, extra pass. Climb to Johnson. Gets a screen. Working on the young Allison Baker now. Climb, open, left wing three. Off the back of the iron, long rebound comes to Redmond. Back to Johnson. Drives into the lane, backdoor pass. Redmond up top to Pino. Across to Johnson in the corner. Now to Redmond. Go back to Gabby Pino. Pino looks around, gives it to Redmond, back to Pino. Moving the ball around effectively are the Spartans right now. Trying to break this zone. Kick, Redmond, open for three. Off the back of the iron, Dalzell and Baker trying to get the rebound, but Johnson gets to it. Johnson goes in the lane, has it stripped by Ducks. Climb, kicks, Pino. Pass inside, Ducks knocks it away. Comes to Lauren Baker.
How long was that possession, Justin? It had to have been
8:36, it was a minute and a half.
It was a minute and a half possession. What a possession from the Spartans.
Ducks trapped in the corner. Tries to throw it off of somebody. She gets it off the foot of Pino and out of bounds. Johnson and Zimmerman will check back in, and Jocelyn Loins will check back in as well.
That's why I'm glad I have somebody else here. I felt that was a long possession, but I couldn't quantify it.
I was getting there.
Yeah.
Well, I said 8:36 when they inbound, so that's why I was. It's the only reason I remembered it. Ducks in the corner. Nice move. Drives baseline. Bounce pass. Dalzell open. Ledgers end their drought. 19-13 with 6:40 to go in this first half. 6-point game, pass into the corner. Maybe those kids should get off their phone. They wouldn't get hit. I hope Jacob goes back and watches that because that was right next to his little brother. High pass finds Allison Baker right back to Jocelyn Loins to Allison Baker. Baker pops a deep three. It's good. Woo! Allison Baker from way downtown. It's 19-16. Ledgers holding their own offensively so far. Zimmerman to Johnson. Johnson to Zimmerman in the corner. Johnson drives into the lane. Nice pass to Redmond. Redmond cut off well by that zone defense, and Dalzell in the lane. Has to bring it all the way back up top and swing it around into the corner. It comes to Finley Morgan for three. Once again, nothing but net.
15 for Morgan.
And 3 threes already.
Yeah, ridiculous.
She's been fantastic so far. 15 of the 22 points, almost outscoring the Ledgers herself so far. Laird bounces it inside to Ducks. Back to Laird up top. Pass was tipped off the hands of Plime. No over and back. Jocelyn Loins. Skip pass down to Dalzell. Dalzell gives it right back to Loins. Uses the screen, picked up her dribble, gives it over to Lair off her hands. Johnson tries to steal it away, but Allison Baker gets there in time. Baker to Loins. Now to Lair. Bounce pass. Ducks, nice pass to Baker. Good closeout from Johnson. Baker in the lane, gives it up top. Loins puts it on the floor, drives, travel. Nope, let's say a 3-second violation. Yep. Offensive 3 seconds. Pino and Lauren Baker will check back in.
Phenomenal job there by Plime to force Allison Baker to her left hand. She's not a player that has given up the basketball often because of the way that she scores, the clip that she scores at. But when you're forcing her to her left, there's really not a whole lot she's able to do.
You are correct, 100%. Whether her, Allison, or Lauren Baker is going to facilitate this offense. They're looking to get Loins in the drive and kick as well, get her into the lane. Good closeout by Allison Baker on Finley Morgan. Zimmerman's got it in the corner, back to Finley. Johnson gets it right back to Finley in the right wing. Works on Lauren Baker now to Pino. 4:15 to go in the half. Spartans turn it over off the hands of Pino, goes to Lauren Baker. 6-point game. See if the Ledgers can capitalize on the turnover. All the way across. Baker, nice move into the lane. Goes up with it. She's fouled by Zimmerman. Nice job by Lauren Baker, who's an 80%, or Allison Baker, who's an 80% free throw shooter. She'll go to the line.
When you're that efficient from the line, you got to find your way there somehow.
This is the second team foul for the Spartans, only one for the Ledgers. Baker makes the first. 5-point game.
I don't know about you, Justin, but if I were to have guessed the score here, I don't think I would have guessed that it's a 5-point ball game. This one feels like it's been all Laconia.
It's a tight first half. That one off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound comes to Finley Morgan. Pass to Johnson, turns it over to Baker. Transition offense coming. Baker, stop and pop. Short. Loins comes into the rebound. She misses. Ball tapped around. Lair battles with Johnson. She rips it away, but it will be a jump ball. Ledger's ball. Climb comes right back in for Johnson. That stop and pop looked good. Just a hair short from Allison Baker. As part of the game brought to you by the Michaels Corporation. Baker to Loins. Guarded by Zimmerman. Crossover move. Tries to back her down. Finds herself right on the block. Spinning around. Looking for some help. Throws one up. Blocked by Zimmerman. Redmond with the rebound. And she'll bring it up. By the Redmond into the corner to Finley Morgan. Cut off and gives the baseline. Redmond inside. Floater short. This Spartans offense seemed to go a little bit stagnant in the last 2 or 3 minutes here. Pass into the corner. Baker open for three. It's good. Back to a 2-point game. Allison Baker for three. She's got 7. 22-20. Pino. Finley Morgan to answer. She does. Sends it right back to a 5-point game. Timeout taken. We'll take it with them with 2:48 to go in a half. 25-20. Ledgers down to the Spartans.
Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Welcome back. 2:48 to go in this first half. It's been a doozy so far, 25-20. Both teams burned one timeout so far. And it's been an offensive battle back and forth. Defenses in the beginning and the middle part of that half seemed to get things going. Now the offense is starting to roll once again. Both teams have had stretches where they didn't score a ton of points. Lauren Baker picks up an errant pass, gives it back to Allison Baker, all the way to Lair in the corner, back up top to Lauren. Now to Lair. Baker working on Klein behind the back move, cut off, double team. Lair drives baseline, goes to the lane, throws one up, gets the roll. Keeps it back to a one-possession game. Sophia Lair, her first points of the game. Finley Morgan brings it up. Plime open for three in the corner, off the back of the iron. Zimmerman rips it down, goes up with it. She's blocked by Ducks. They'll call a foul. It was close. I mean, that was one you could argue either way, I think, Gage.
Yeah, definitely, especially, in this crowd where that pop, that was a pretty good pop for an away crowd.
Zimmerman missed the first. Dalzell checks back in with 2:08 to go in a half. Three-point game. Zimmerman second. No good. Rebound, Allison Baker. They go quick up. She finds Lauren Baker. Right back to her from Allison. Lauren into the lane. Cut off well. Scarlett Gertig has entered. Blind with a good closeout on Baker. Lair Out of Scarlett Gertig into the corner. Baker, nice move, drives into the lane. And travel, shuffled her pivot foot. Pump fake got Plime in the air, but couldn't hold her feet.
A bunch of white jerseys surround her after that, Justin.
Yeah, and that's one thing you're seeing. The double teams are coming right away for the Spartans. Redmond gets a screen from Morgan, gives it over to Plime. Now to Johnson, 1.5 about to go in this first half. A 3-point lead for the Spartans. It's been quite the half from Finley Morgan so far, 18 of the 25 points. Now to Pianki on the baseline, pass up top, Plime. Gets it to Johnson, deep three coming from the right wing for Johnson. Rebound Scarlett Gertig. Gets it over to Allison Baker. She needs some help, throws it off of Finley Morgan, not a bounce. Smart play by Allison Baker right there.
Phenomenal awareness, and that's not just like that's not the first person we've seen do that this year, but I've seen it a lot more watching high school basketball than I think I kind of expected coming into this.
It is phenomenal awareness. I mean, it seems to happen a fair amount more now than ever. Loins picks up the inbound pass. She'll bring it up. Cut off well at half court. Baker to Baker. Now to Allaire. Allaire thought about it, wanted nothing to do with popping that. They're giving her all kinds of room to shoot. We'll see if the Ledgers hold for the last shot with 50 seconds to go in a half. Baker double teamed inside, high pass to Dalzell. Loins open now. Allison Baker wide open for three once again. Long rebound. Lauren Baker gets to it in time before it goes out of bounds. Back to Loins up top, 40 seconds to go in a half. Dalzell finds herself, slips away to the basket. Dalzell for two, her second basket. It's a 1-point game with 30 seconds to go in a half. The Holiday Automotive halftime report coming up after this. 20 seconds to go in a half. Spartans will get the last shot. Morgan slows things down. This is who you want with the ball in your hands. They give it to Redmond, right back. 10 seconds to go in a half. Back to Redmond. Redmond gets a screen, gives it over to Johnson. 5 seconds to go. Now to Finley. Finley gets a screen, pops a deep three. No good. 1-point game at half. Holiday Automotive halftime report coming up after this. It's 25-24. The Ledgers hanging with the Spartans on upset alert.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Welcome back here to the Holiday Automotive Halftime Report. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. What a first half it was from Finley Morgan. 18 points coming from her. 3 from Plime, 2 from Johnson, and 2 from Redmond. Gage, not much secondary scoring coming from the Spartans.
No, but I think that's kind of how they've usually played. You know, Finley Morgan's gonna find her points because that's the type of player she is. But I mean, there hasn't been much secondary scoring all year, and it's no different tonight. On the spring side, Allison Baker's got 7, Lauren Baker's got 5, but Elizabeth Dux has 4, Maggie Dalzel has 4, Jaslyn Loynes has 2, and Sophia Lair has 2 as well. The complete opposite.
Yeah,
in terms of scoring
across the board. I mean, and looking at it right now, this Ledger's team is dangerous. I mean, they're playing up to par with their opponent, and that's something that we talk about. When you come into the pit, you got to find a way to get a hot start. Well, how about right away a deep 3 from Lauren Baker to start the game?
Yeah, absolutely. And then Laconia answered. You know, that's what they've done very well in spots that they find themselves with their backs against the wall. You know, Finley Morgan answered right away. I'll tell you, though, I felt that it went back and forth. There was no big winner in this half.
No, I really don't. I don't think so either. I think each team had their moments offensively and defensively. Ledgers with a couple steals early. Spartans, a couple steals in the middle of the half. And the game never really got, over 7-8 points at the time. I mean, the Ledgers held themselves there, clawed their way back in towards the end of the half, and all of a sudden, we got a 1-point game going into that second half. How about the Lenz Truck Center Student Athlete of the Week? We're going to send you over to that video right now. Congratulations to Jake Bresky.
Each week, we team up with the Lenz Truck Center of Fond du Lac to salute a great Student Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Lemira's number 33, Jake Bresky. He averages 18.1 a game, and he surpassed 1,000 points in his career last week. Again, number 33, Lemira's Jake Brescia Sr., our student athlete of the week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports and Lens Truck Center.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go. Delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Marco, the
High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edwards Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Patrick Ellisted, Jeff Willis, and Robert Bruce. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Family Healthcare. Who do you trust with your family's health? For aches and pains, physicals, and sports injuries, Fond du Lac families choose Aurora Healthcare. And Dr. Marshall Rutherford, a family medicine specialist. Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. Ready to roll here for the second half. Band has entered for both the second half and the boys' game. A 1-point game. We did not expect that. And Spartans heavily led by Finley Morgan. We'll see if they can find some secondary scoring. Ready to roll. Morgan in the corner, back up top. Ledgers come back out in that zone that was pretty effective in that first half. Possession arrow starts with the Ledgers. Morgan open, deep corner three. Why not?
Who would have thought it, Justin? Who other to open the half with a three ball than Finley Morgan?
Yeah, she missed one at the end of the half. That must have really been killing her at the end of the half.
Yeah. That was her get back three ball.
Yeah. Lair gets it on the baseline inside to Dalzell, right off the glass, missed it. Finley picks up a long rebound. 4-point lead now for the Spartans. Johnson into the corner, gives it to Pianki. Pianki to Johnson down on the baseline. Tip pass by Jaslyn Loins. Nice play.
Making her presence known without lighting up the stat sheet. That's what good players do.
Baker gets it in baseline to Lair. Allison Baker open for three once again. Looks good from here, and it is good.
How about
Back
an
to
answer?
1 point
How
game.
about an answer, Justin?
She's got 10 now. 28-27. Back and forth we go once again to start this half. Skip pass. Redmond. She'll pop this time. How about an answer? In and out. No good. Tapped out off the loins. Spartans ball.
The Ledger faithful not pleased with the call.
We're not pleased with the call at all. Inbound comes to Marissa Johnson. Had to go off of her hands, but she gets it back. Now to Finley Morgan, back to Johnson. Johnson thought about a deep three. Didn't take it. Comes all the way around to Redmond now. Back to Johnson. pass inside to Pianki. Pianki bounce pass in the corner, stolen by Lauren Baker. This Ledger's defense is all over the floor. They're running around everywhere, getting in passing lanes, whether it's hands, it's tips, trying to find steals. Lair, Baker, open once again. That one's short. She hasn't missed much either today. That's just only her second miss from behind the arc. Johnson to the basket. She's fouled hard by Dalzell with the hack on the arm.
Goes with a finger roll motion there.
She loves that little scoop layup.
Yeah, she does like that little scoop layup. I've noticed that a couple times tonight.
First foul on Maggie Dalzell. Johnson's first is good. We talk about it. You got to find a way to get some secondary scoring. 21 points coming from Finley Morgan to your 29 so far for the Spartans. Johnson's first was good. The second one is good.
Make it 4.
Lauren Baker gets a nice bounce pass from Allison Baker. Into the corner, pass up top to Allison Baker, now to Lair. Into the corner to Loins. Loins almost lost it. Morgan pokes it away from her, but Lauren Baker scoops up the loose ball, gives it back to Allison, back to Lauren now. They work it all the way around into the corner to Jocelyn Loins. Loins poked away by Johnson. Johnson with a fast break the other way with Morgan. Johnson to the basket, goes up with it, and nice play by Allison Baker to get a piece of the ball. Johnson throws it out of bounds, a turnover. A 3-on-1, and it ends up as a turnover on the Spartans and Ledger's ball. Chris Morgan going to argue the call, saying that didn't think that she got a piece of the ball. Apparently they did. Spartans coming out in the press again. Ledger's had a little bit of a tough time breaking it for a little while there. See if they can get it. They'll get it to Baker. She's in the corner. She's got to find somewhere to go, and what a play right there by Plime to get her hands on the ball. Possession arrow stays with the Ledgers.
Jump ball, possession.
In tight games like this, having the possession arrow in your way is huge. Great play, great awareness by Plime.
Pino takes out Redmond. That's one thing we talk about with this Spartans team is that they find a way to get hands and tips on the ball, but never really get fouls. They don't take a ton of fouls. Baker trapped up well. Got to find somewhere to go with it. Tip pass, throws it off a Plime. It's stolen. A timeout was taken. They said it was called before the turnover by Mitch Reddig. We'll see how long it is. We'll take it with them. Back after this.
Our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marian University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house.
High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is brought to you by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors. Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones making sense of investing. Had a issue with the horn. They'll have to re-inbound with 15:09 to go. Baker will inbound. Gets it into Allison Baker. Almost had it poked away by Plime. Bounce pass. Foul coming. It'll be a reach-in foul on Plime. Udgers fans, much to their delight.
Fouls on number 4, Kendall Plime, first personal, first team foul.
This press, though, is causing the Ledgers some problems. Got to get it in. They do to Lair. Got Loins. Loins drives. Looks around, stops up, gives it to Allison Baker, now to Sophia Lair, all the way back to Jocelyn Loins, pumps. They work the ball around. Back up top to Loins. All the way into the corner to Lauren Baker to Lair. Open. Pops the three. Lair off the back of the iron. Bianchi gets the rebound. Here comes Marissa Johnson right up to Kendall Ply. Back to Johnson. This 2-3 zone for the Ledgers has been very good. Other than the 21 points coming from Finley Morgan, they've really held this Spartans offense down. Ply pops the three. Morgan rips down the rebound. Comes back up top. Ply puts it on the floor. Pino open from the right wing. Short. Bianchi gets the rebound. She falls down. Stolen by Allison Baker. Baker spins away from the pressure, gets it to Lair. She was trapped. She needed some help. Found an outlet. They work it all the way up to Loins. Back to Baker. Lair drives into the lane. Throws up a little runner. No roll. Dalzell gets the rebound. Into the corner. Open. Lauren Baker. No hesitation for three. We're tied. Just like that, the Ledgers have tied it at 30. Blyme, she'll pop it. Way too long, and a push-off called. I think this is going to go on Jaslyn Loins. Be the second team foul of the half on the Ledgers. Is shoulder pain keeping you up at night? For pain relief, Fond du Lac Families Trust, Aurora Healthcare, and Dr. Lauren Potter. There are many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Go to aurora.org/ortho. Redmond gets it to Plyme. Pass, hard pass inside. Pino keeps it alive over Jaslyn Loins. Tapped it to Kendall Plyme. Back to Pino. Backdoor cut. Nice look by Scarlett Gerteg to read that and knock the pass away.
It's a good pass too. It's a risky pass at that, but if it ends up going through, then you've got two.
Morgan back all the way across, now on the baseline to Redmond. Plyme dribbles it all the way back up top, gives it to Pino. This 2-3 zone has really been causing problems for this Spartans offense so far in this half. Plyme, Morgan into the lane, it's short. Ball tapped around, Redmond picks it up, goes off the glass. Spartans take the lead back, 32-30. That's someone you need to get going if you're a Spartans fan. Miley Redmond only with 4 points so far today. Ducks dribbles it up. Gives it over to Scarlett Gertig. Lauren Baker and Mari Hempner going to check in. Ball stolen by Morgan. Transition offense the other way. Bounce pass to Pino off the glass. Nice ball movement. That's one thing this Spartans team has the ability of. They can change the scoreboard in a matter of seconds with the athletic ability this team has. Ducks, high pass inside, tipped away by Bianchi. Nice play by Natalie Bianchi. They were looking for Maggie Dalzell inside.
Not a bad person to get going if you're a Ledgers fan either. If you can get Maggie Dalzell going, you're in a great spot.
She comes out. Marissa Johnson going to do a late check-in for Gabby Pino with 12:04 to go in this one. 34-30. The lead is 4 for the Spartans. Ledgers recently tied it up. A couple of steals from the Spartans. Got it back. Right off the inbound. 3 no good. Loins with the rebound off the glass. Mari Hempner rips it down. And she traveled. She could have stepped, I think she stepped on a baseline too. So
either way there. Either way. Choose your own adventure.
Spartans with a chance here to capitalize on a turnover. Comes their leading scorer today with 21. Gives it over to Johnson. Out of Plyme in the corner. Plyme looks around and all the way up top to Redmond, who wasn't ready for the pass, but still got there. They work it back to Pino. Redmond gets a screen, pops the 3. It's good.
That's a big 3 ball for the Spartans.
Now it's a 7-point game, just like that. Loins to Lauren Baker. 37-30. Mari Hempner picks it up. Now to Lair. Into the corner to Jaslyn Loins, who's been quiet today. The ball was poked away by Marissa Johnson. Inbound coming in front of that Ledgers student section standing there. Jocelyn Loyne's going to come out. Allison Baker will check back in with 11:16 to go. Inbound goes to Lair, back to Allison Baker. Out of Lauren to Mari Hempner. Baker goes baseline, cut off by Redmond. Ball's tapped around. Ducks gets to it. She's fouled by Pino. We'll see if this stays on the floor, if they'll say that Ducks was in the shooting motion. Nope. They'll say it's on the floor. First personal on Pino, second team foul of the half. Both teams with two team fouls in both halves so far. Inbound back to Hempner. Get it around to Lair, all the way back to Hempner now. They're sagging off of Lair and Hempner. They feel they cannot hit the three right now as the Spartans defense. Trying to close out on both Bakers. Marissa Johnson keeps it alive. Gets it to Morgan. What a play by Johnson. Morgan drives. Drops for Pino. Nice backdoor pass off the glass. Johnson too strong. Allison Baker gets it up to Lauren Baker. Maggie Dalzell going to check back in for the Ledgers. Under 10.5 to go in this one, a 7-point lead for the Spartans. Hempner up top. Lair puts it on the floor, gives it back to Lauren Baker. Out of Mari Hempner. Ball fake and a drive from Lauren Baker. Nice job, throws it up off the iron, no good. Johnson, scrappy player, goes off the rebound. Foul coming on Ducks. That's her third personal. Third team foul, third personal on Elizabeth Ducks.
Third personal, third team foul. Checking back in for the Spartans, number 35, Lillian Zimmerman.
Lillian Zimmerman checks back in for the Spartans, and Maggie Dalzell checks back in, takes out Mari Hempner. We'll see how long they leave Jaslyn Loynes on the bench. Definitely could use her on the defensive end. Johnson, catch and pop, in and out. Zimmerman picks up the offensive rebound and puts it back.
Great work by Zimmerman to work around Dalzell there.
39-30. Ducks pumps and drives. Cut off well, gives it to Dalzell. Couldn't handle the pass. Spinning away from everybody, puts it on the floor. Redmond gets to it and gives it up to Marissa Johnson. Out of Finley Morgan, goes right through her hands and out of bounds. I think she was thinking about popping the three right away. Just missed it.
Great awareness by that Spartans offense there to get the ball up the court fast. You know, you're playing you know that you're playing a advantage, and to be able to move up the court like that is very important.
Allison Baker brings it up for the Letters. She's had a great day. Gives it to Lauren Baker. Out of Maggie Dalzell, back to Allison Baker. Uses the screen, pops a deep three. Long rebound, Loynes. Bounce past the Ducks. Couldn't handle it. That one's out of bounds. Spartans ball.
There's Loynes with a phenomenal look again. She doesn't have the crazy, points tonight, but she's still making her presence known in a big way.
30-second timeout taken by the Spartans. We'll take it with them.
We had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber, True Value in downtown Lamera, where the tracks cross Maine, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back to the pit. 9-point lead for the Spartans. They've really started to find their offensive rhythm so far in this second half. Marissa Johnson got it up top, gets a screen from Zimmerman. Pino open on the left wing. They continue to move the ball around the outside, this time to Finley Morgan. Brings it up top, kicks to Pino. Spartans killing some clock here. Morgan thought about a good closeout from Ducks and Baker, not to give her any room to pop that three. Onto the baseline. Nice pass. Swatted away by Ducks.
That's a huge swat by Ducks.
It's a big-time block by Ducks, and that's something that the Ledgers can use as a momentum here, a little bit of momentum here.
Yeah, down 9. Now's the time to get going, Justin.
Found themselves down 9 in that first half as well and got it back to 1 before the end of the half. Redmond to Johnson in the corner. Ducks guarding her. Almost lost her dribble out of bounds, but gets it to Zimmerman safely. Back to Pino, now to Redmond. Spartans content with killing some clock here. They've already killed off a minute in this possession. Step back three coming from Morgan. It's short. Baker with the rebound, gives it up to Loins with speed. Loins to the basket. Spins away from the pressure, goes up with it. It's good. Jaslyn Loins banks one home. It's a 7-point game. Johnson on the right wing. Guarded by Ducks. Skip pass across. Tipped by Loins. That's what you get from Jaslyn Loins, is that long reach defensively.
Long reach and a ton of hustle coming out of her.
That's why it's hard to have her on the bench at any moment in this second half, down 7.
Exactly.
Get it to Miley Redmond, right in front of Andy there. Good shot. Her and Allison Baker. Blyme. Over. Deep three. Morgan. Why not?
Unbelievable.
Just her second basket of the second half. She's got 24, though.
Her second 3 of the half, too.
Yeah. That's now her 6th 3 of the game. Bounce pass. Inside to Dalzell now. On the high post, gets it to Loins. Loins spinning away back to Dalzell. Now to Ducks, back to Baker, all the way around to Baker. Lauren Baker in the corner. Back to Elizabeth Ducks. They want it in the hands of Lauren Baker. They'll get it to her. Poked away by Finley Morgan, out of bounds. Ledger's ball. Whether you're playing in the rec leagues or the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun. If pain has moved you to the sidelines, Aurora Sports Healthcare can help get you back in the lineup. Start with a free injury evaluation from Aurora Sports Health. Request one at aurora.org/sports. Blyme trying to rip it away from Allison Baker. She spins away from Blyme. Picked up by Pino and thrown cross court now to Jaslyn Loins. High pass ripped down by Ducks. Back to Loins. Extra pass, Allison Baker. Back to Lauren. Johnson comes in, rips away. Possession arrow, Spartans. What a play by Marissa Johnson to get her hands on that basketball.
What a huge jump ball with that, too, to completely swing what, I mean, the Ledgers were building a really, really good possession there, and to get right in the middle of that, I mean, that is a massive play.
Pino inbounded it to Finley Morgan. She'll bring it up. Now for Blyme. Gets a screen from Bianchi. Johnson. Catch and shoot, no good. Long rebound for Lair. Gives it up to Allison Baker. She'll put it on the floor and bring it up. Works around Kendall Blyme. Stops up on a dime. Gives it over to Sophia Lair. And a foul coming, this time on Blyme. Got her arms wrapped around Allison Baker.
I mean, you got fouls to give.
Both teams have fouls to give. I mean, if you're a Ledgers fan, you got to find a way to, at some point, you might want to start giving some fouls. Because now you're down 10 with 5:50 to go in this one. Lair to Allison Baker, back to Lair. Top of the key for three. Soft bounce off the back of the iron. Bianchi with the rebound. Marissa Johnson slows things down over half court. Gets a screen from Bianchi. All the way around. Blyme open for three in the corner. Short, Ducks with the rebound. Gives it to Dalzell and to Allison Baker. Baker spinning away from Kendall Blyme. Between the legs move. All the way into the corner to Ducks. Ducks spinning away. Bounce pass. Lair. Extra pass to Baker. Back to Lair. Out of Ducks. Ducks drives into the lane. Cut off well by Bianchi. Ledger's got to find a way to get some points to the basket or from three. Stolen by Blyme. Came from the effort of Pino. Blyme to the basket. Fouled hard. Now it's going to come on Baker. It'll be on Lauren Baker.
First personal,
Fourth team foul for the Ledgers. Lime to shoot 2. Either team doesn't seem like either of them are going to make the bonus today, Gage.
No, a very low, not a lot of fouls called between
6
the two teams.
team fouls overall for the Ledgers in this game and 5 from the Spartans.
Absolutely wild.
Lime missed her first. Her second misses again. This one ripped down by Ducks with a rebound. Jocelyn Loyne slowly brings it up. I think the Ledgers would have a little bit more urgency down 10 with 4:45 to go in this one. Loynes, bounce pass, nobody open, goes through everybody out of bounds. It's Spartans ball. She was trying to get it to Allison Baker in the corner, but she was not that far into the corner. She was more on the left wing. Redmond will inbound.
Another interesting decision here to pull Loynes. 4 minutes left in this one.
And you're at a point where you got to have some shooters on the floor, too, down 10 with 4.5 to go. Johnson up top. Switch to Allison Baker on Finley Morgan. Morgan pass inside through the hands of Pianchi, who was too tall for her.
It's a good look. A lot of what Laconia's done in the second half has just found the best option, Justin.
Yeah, they've been looking inside, backdoor cuts. I mean, they've been moving the ball to break the zone, and that's how you break a zone. Mitch Reddick going to burn a timeout, a full timeout. We'll take it with him with 4:13 to go. 42-32, 10-point lead for the Spartans.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926.
High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Elliston. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. This part of the game brought to you by Fogel Family Dental. Dr. Dylan Fogel is now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. We're ready for the last 4 minutes, a 10-point lead. Just like last year, the Ledgers run their zone, held the Spartans to a low-scoring affair. Battle for it, a foul coming. It's going to be Plime with a push. Third foul on Kendall Plime now, fourth team foul.
Think that's a good foul?
Yeah, I mean, you're up at the half-court line trying to draw and would step back. I mean, you still have 3 fouls to give with 4 minutes to go for either team. The Ledgers kind of at a point where they're going to have to start giving some fouls maybe. Just got to try to find a way to break this double team, a little bit of a press that this team's running. Lair almost turned it over. Comes all the way around to Ducks. Ducks into the lane, past the Dalzell. Pianchi steals.
Pianchi's been big tonight for Laconia.
Oh, yeah, and that's one thing that she's been fantastic inside defensively. Haven't heard her name much offensively, but she's been fantastic. Getting tips on passes, not letting the ball come inside to Maggie Dalzell.
Her rebounding job tonight as well has just been phenomenal.
Miley Redmond to Gabby Pino. But they'll be content with passing this ball around at the outside of this zone defense with 3 minutes to go. Deep three coming. Way downtown. No good. But Pianchi gets to the rebound, but she traveled.
Just as she shot that one, I was going to ask her, are we going to get a recreation of last year? But
yeah.
Not quite.
No, not quite. Not quite. I thought they were really going to hold the ball. I mean, You have the ability. They're in that zone. I mean, you got to, at some point, you
100%.
would think they got to come out of it trying to get a steal here with only 3:10 to go in this one.
Yeah, 100%.
Inbound, Allison Baker right back to Lauren Baker. Baker with speed. Marissa Johnson all over her. Pass to Ducks, guarded by Finley Morgan. Had no room to go into the corner. They give it to Jaslyn Loins, who has re-entered. 2:50 to go in this one. Spartans not letting anything near their basket. Loins to the lane, kicks, ducks. Thought about popping one, gives it over. Baker open for three. It's good. Why not again? Lauren Baker from downtown. All of a sudden, she's in double digits. She's got 11. It's a 7-point game. Timeout, Ledgers. 30 seconds back after this.
Been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Integrity Saw and
Welcome back to the pit. A 7-point game with just over 2.5 to go in this one. Allison Baker and Lauren Baker with 10 and 11 points for the Ledgers so far. They have clawed their way back once again, trying to get themselves a little bit closer. 7-point game with 2:36 to go. They need a steal here, Gage.
Yeah, if you're the Ledgers, you got to find some way to get a turnover this possession if you want to be in this ball game.
Coming out high and pressuring Finley Morgan. And they're in a man-to-man now. You kind of knew it was coming at some point. They had to come out of that zone. Blime kicks. Johnson up top. But the ball movement of this Spartans team can kill so much time. Into the corner, Blime, right back. She doesn't even think about shooting that. Their objective here is to kill some time. If you're a Ledgers fan, you might want to start fouling.
100%. It's what they've done the entire ball game.
They get a break. Pass goes right off the hands of Finley Morgan and out of bounds with 2:02 to go. Dalzell going to check back in for Scarlett Gertig. 2:02 to go in this one. Baker working on Blime, gets it over half court. Kicks to Jaslyn Loins. Now up top the Ducks, 1:50 to go. Pass back up top. What a game we got here at the pit. 1:40 to go in this one, a 7-point game. Ducks with it, gets the bounce pass. Pumps out of Allison Baker to Loins in the corner. Ledger's got to get a shot up here. We're killing too much time. Lauren Baker spins, gives it to Allison. Almost lost it, gives it back to Lauren. Spartans have done a great job defensively here. They're all up in the faces of the Ledgers, not giving them anything, any kind of room to shoot. Baseline to Lauren Baker, cut off well by the double team. Tipped away by Pianki, but they will say she got a piece. Little bit of a displacement foul with 1:13 to go. 5th team foul on the Spartans.
15.
Keeps the Ledgers alive for a little bit longer. Inbound to Ducks, right to Loins. Loins into the lane, pulls up, throws one at the basket. Ducks gets the rebound, back out, Baker. Thought about a step back three, had no room though. Gabby Pino all over, Dalzell. Loins open, left wing three, first attempt for her today. Pianki picks up the rebound. Quick up, Marissa Johnson to the basket. Johnson high off the glass, she's fouled with 51.6 to go.
Yeah, multiple Ledgers down on that last play. And Laconia, a bunch of white jerseys come down the court. I kind of thought that they were going to swing that one around a little bit and try and kill that final minute there, Justin.
I did too. I was surprised that the Spartans decided they were going to, instead of shooting that right away, I was surprised they didn't hold on to it. Johnson makes her first, makes it an 8-point game. Sophia Lair checks back in for the Ledgers. No good from the second one from Johnson. Rebound. Jocelyn Loin gets it over to Allison Baker. 45 seconds to go in this one. Pass to Jaslyn Loins to the basket, off the glass, and one. Don't go anywhere, folks. Loins and one. It's a 6-point game. That goes on Marissa Johnson, her second personal. And knocking on the door of the bonus are the Ledgers.
That's a huge shot from Loins to be able to drop that one with how much time's left, with 41 seconds left in this ballgame.
Loins trying to make it a traditional 3-point play and a 5-point game. She does. Ledgers pressing, they get it into Miley Redmond. Now to Johnson. Ledgers have still 2 fouls to give, so you got a foul right away. Got a foul, yep. They're trying to call for it. Good ball movement. Got a foul, yep. Just have not made that foul, and Scarlett Garrick finally listens to her coach and makes that foul.
They were practically on the floor at that point.
Mitch Reddick was halfway out on the floor trying to call for a foul. Nobody saw him. Nobody on his team saw him calling for the foul. They finally got it. The 6th team foul. High pass into Finley Morgan. Finley, she's fouled. She'll go to the line in the 1-and-1. And if you're a Ledgers fan, this is probably not the person you want at the line to shoot in the 1-and-1.
No, absolutely not. Finley Morgan has been an ace from the line tonight. She hasn't missed a free throw.
Morgan in the 1-and-1, 16.4 seconds to go. A 5-point game. Rattled that one home. It looked to be short, but it finds its way. She's got 25 now. Second one is good. Of course she makes good on both. Why wouldn't she? It's been that kind of day for Finley Morgan. They get it up to Lauren Baker. Ledger's got to get something in the basket. Here goes Loins. Loins up with it. No good. Bianchi with another rebound. Gets it over to Plime. 2 seconds and one. A scary 7-point win for the Spartans. Boys game coming up. Fox Valley Savings post-game show coming up after this.
Is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have 2 that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
Drive confidently this winter in a new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Score rates as low as 0%, plus beefy bonus.
Welcome back on the Fox Valley Savings and Loan post-game show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, local bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. We're going to do this one quickly here. Your Marion University player of the game. Log on marionuniversity.edu to get started. Finley Morgan, 26 points today. There's really no question about it. Your BCI Burke play of the game. Log on Burke Careers for the play that moves you. There's all kinds of stuff we could say, but I can say you go anything inside it to Natalie Bianchi. What a game she had inside.
Yes.
Defensively, Couple rebounds she snapped away, couple tip passes she ends up stealing away from the Ledgers. That was the difference in the 7-point win for the Spartans. Our Airtex next game presents our next broadcast. Well, it's coming up to you in about 5 minutes. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and get you ready for the boys game after this on Radio Plus Video Sports Jets live stream.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber,